All right. Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by saying, Barakatak Yahweh, Barakatak Yahweh Shai, Kol Haloyim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Barakat. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Well, blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and the Aqua that's listening in. Yahweh Rakazah, Lord willing, and the lessons that arrive. It's the brother Shwab Mawan that got you with another lesson. The title of this lesson is called Tatanan, Dunia, Baru. I believe that's how you say it, right? And I stumbled across an article on Newsbreak, right? And basically, the title of it, which when I went into it the second time, it actually changed the title. But the title of this lesson, that word is still in the article itself. Right, so I'll put that in a second. Right, but the article says unveiling the new world order. All right, a global governance paradigm shift. Okay, it says in the wake of global challenges, the world has undergone a remarkable transformation, paving the way for a new world order. Okay, so the traditional power structures, diplomatic alliances, and socio-political dynamics that planet for centuries are now experiencing a seismic shift. In this article, we will explore the Tatanan Dunia Baru world order and delve into factors driving this transformation by analyzing the interplay of economic, technological, and geopolitical forces. We aim to provide a comprehensive understanding of the evolving global landscape. Okay, so it's telling you about how the world is going through this big change. All right, traditional power structures and diplomatic alliances, political dynamics, they're all experiencing a seismic shift. Okay, and at the end of the day, they're the ones that set this thing up. Okay, they know exactly what's happening right before their eyes. They know exactly what they're doing behind closed doors. Okay, but the word came out, which was the title of this lesson. All right, it says in this article we will explore the emerging Tatanan Dunia Baru. All right, Dunia Baru, and I looked it up just to see what it would say. Okay, and one second, trying to look this up at the same time. Driving. See if I remember exactly how I went to it. All right, I put what does Tatan Dunia Baru mean, and the New World Order had came up. Okay, but then I looked it up in this part where it says Agenda 21 Meniju Tatanan Dunia Baru, and I wanted to see what it had said, so I went into that article, and it pretty much showed, the Agenda 21, which brothers go into that all the time. Okay, hold on real quick. It's called the Agenda for the 21st Century. Which is funny. That's not the same video that popped out either when I looked it up before. Give me one second. Let me see. It comes up a different way. One second, Salaki. Man, I know I should have just straight screenshot it when I seen it. Because it had a certain video that was coming up to it, which I was about to show, but now it's coming out with a whole nother, so like in a different language. Okay. But since it's not coming up, basically what it said, the meaning of that word was the 10 commandments, the 10 government commandments. All right. So basically this new world order, and it makes sense too, because what a coincidence that all of a sudden these Georgia Guidestones were, destroyed. All right. And I believe, when I was just reading what I was reading, I believe through the spirit, that pretty much was a symbolic thing for the Illuminati, basically letting them know that it's time now. We don't need to no longer put these guide stones, which they were in different languages. All right, I think it was 7 or 8 different languages in there. All right, showing you that all those languages that were on there are gonna be combined into one new world order, one, under one religion, one speech. Which that goes all the way back to, them trying to copy, how everything was before Nimrod came and tried to build the Tower of Babel. Everything was in one language, one speech. That's where they get that whole, if you want to look at it in a spiritual sense, that's where they get that whole idea of that NWO. Okay. So, like I said, basically it came down to saying that word Tatanan, Duria, Baru, it meant the 10 government commandments. Okay. And again, showing you that's why they destroyed those guide stones. They didn't need them no more, because they're about to actually implement them. All right. And let's go into those 10 commandments real quick. Okay. Oh, damn, I just hit a whole red light. Give me 1 second. Which now, all right, here we go. It says the new 10 commandments, the Georgia Guidestones. All right. And I'm not going to read the whole article, but I'm going to get to the point. All right. Which these 10 new age commandments. All right. It says each upright contains the same message in a different language. All right. Upon the 8 sides of the 4 monolithic upright stones, 8 languages: English, Russian, Hebrew, Arabic, Hindu, Chinese, Spanish, and Swahili are etched within the granite. Each upright contains the same message in a different language. These new 10 commandments read, okay, it says, number 1, if y'all can't hear me, hopefully I had it on my lap, that's why. It says maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. All right. So they want to maintain, the population under 500 million people. This is why there's going to be, you already know that word I want to say, that Depop. Okay. It's going to be all over. All right. And the true Depop is going to come from YAHAWAH'S. All right. Destroying this place, destroying, 2/3 of our people, okay, by famine and by sword, okay, by nuclear missiles. And it says maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. Trying to be on some bullshit. I hear the word perpetual. I want to put after that perpetual hatred. Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual hatred. All right, with our people. Because we're the ones that make up all the Israelites out of the earth today. Shit. Should be one plain ass place, man. No salt whatsoever. It'd be like eating a plain steak that they just put no salt, no pepper on, and no butter. They just threw it on the grill and gave it to your ass with some mashed potatoes, not even real ones, straight instant. Okay, it says guide reduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. Okay, which it's gonna tell you exactly what they're really trying to say in those commandments, which that's what I found even more interesting. Okay, in this article I'm reading, right? Well, this is actually a Wikipedia going into the no, this is a josho.org. All right, so it says guide reduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity, unite humanity with a living new language. You see, going all the way back to Genesis, man, when the earth was in one language, one speech. Okay, they always trying to mock the Lord, man. Let me make this turn real quick. It says rule passion, faith, tradition, in all things with tempered reason. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Which that's all bullshit. All right, they don't even follow their own laws. All right, scriptures say that neither is he a keeper at home. Okay, it says let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in the world court, avoiding petty laws and useless officials. 8, balance personal rights with social duties. 9, prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. And then it says 10, be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. Now, you know damn well that shit don't sound like no Esau. All right, because Esau, he don't even take care of this earth. You see? Here it is that you're supposed to, every 7 years, okay, you're supposed to Sabbath the actual land. All right, you're supposed to grow fruits and dig all you want throughout the earth to bring out produce, okay, for 6 years, and then that 7th year, so you're supposed to let the whole entire year, all right, you're supposed to let the whole earth fall on a Sabbath for a whole entire year. You're not supposed to touch it. Why? Because basically not touching those fruits and vegetables and digging up for a whole year is going to produce what it really needs in the coming years after that. You're giving it time to mature and be able to, grow into that fine fruit or vegetable that it's supposed to be. Here it is. Esau is always fucking up the whole time schedule, trying to, hurry things up to feed the people. This is why you eat GMOs and shit like that. All right. Bullshit synthetic meat, lab-made fucking chicken without actually slaughtering the actual animals. Okay? And it's funny, it says, be not a cancer on earth. This damn devil's been a fucking cancer since he started. You see? That's why the Lord said that he cutteth off a long disease, okay, from the earth. The disease has been this damn devil that's been, polluting this place over and over and over again. Okay? So lucky I'm not like bringing out the scriptures, kind of quoting them because I'm driving, holding 2 phones. So if I can get to one, I'll get to one. But all right. So those were the 10. All right. So now let's bring them back. It says the meaning of the commandments are simple to understand, and then it tells you the 10 again. But I guess they're trying to give it to you in better understanding. All right, it says 1, we must massively reduce the earth's pop. All right, I ain't gonna even say it, in harmony with Mother Earth. It says we must manage, this is 2, we must manage the remaining people's ability to reproduce, creating a pseudo evolutionary system of survival of the fittest. And again, man, this is that whole new world order that they bringing into you, that fourth industrial revolution with all that pseudo science that brothers always going into. All right, everything is based on fucking science, man. None of it is based on actual facts of YAHAWAH'S. Again, they're still trying to do, all right, what they've always done, X out the Lord. Scriptures tell you that in Revelations 11, okay, that this place is what? In the great big city, all right, that shall be known as spiritually Sodom and Egypt, and also where our Lord Hamashiach, all right, was crucified, meaning the ways of righteousness was X'd out the picture. Okay, still trying to do the same exact shit, get away with religion, because the new religion that they're gonna bring is gonna be a pseudo religion. It's not gonna be no religion that we talk about now. These people already messed up in their minds, man. Again, I said it in one of the last videos I did, the digital Messiah. New world order gonna require new gods. All right, these other gods are old as hell. They already bamboozled your ass with that. All right, now they want to bamboozle you even more with some extra shit. Okay. Well, let's read that again. Number 2, it says we must manage the remaining people's ability to reproduce. All right, yeah, they want to control you having kids. The Lord told you to be fruitful and multiply, man. So when the time comes that we have the kingdom, which I heard some bug shit. All right, people talking about you're not gonna be having sex in the kingdom. You crazy as hell. Gonna be fruitful and multiply, man. We're gonna need planets for us to continue on our legacy. All right, now what we're not gonna do in the kingdom is that we're not just gonna be fucking the fuck on some like the way we do over here, immorally and shit. We're gonna have it for pleasure, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be for more continuing on our legacies, man. We coming out with some bug shit. But again, it says the ability to reproduce, so they're trying to cut that off, man. They don't want you to be multiplying left and right. All right, and the fact that we're gonna be having these heathens and shit, and you know, man, they don't even want to think about shit like that. That's why they try to cut shit out like that. Okay, it says Shalom, Shalom, Yahweh Yahweh Barakatah, 2 aquas. All right. So going into the second one, it says people's ability to reproduce, creating a pseudo, all right, a science, basically a science evolutionary system of survival of the fittest. It says turn back God's order of man to pre-Tower of Babel times. See, this is why all this shit is synonymous with each other, man. How you see that they got that whole idea from back in the time of the Tower of Babel. 4, okay, it says tolerance must rule even over truth. See, trying to X out the truth. 5, all humanity must come under a system of international law. International law means world management, okay, via supranational, yeah, that's supranational, something like that. Then they meant to put super in there, and they spelled the S-U-P-R-A. All right, but it says supranational authority, okay, which means global laws all going into one government, man. Ain't gonna be no there's a government here, there's a government there. No, everybody's joining together. All right, this is how this devil's gonna heap the nations together. All right, and you know, the MOTB being the number one thing that he's gonna join everybody together with. It says 6, each nation is accountable to the dictates of a world law authority. sovereignty in its presently understood form would no longer exist. Okay, so the whole world's gonna be full of it's just basically under one communism state. All right, because we just gonna be under one law, one government. All right, and they're gonna be able to control everything that you do. It says 8, mankind will be subject to the group's concept of social responsibility, whatever that may be. Okay, let me read that again. Mankind will be subject to the group's concept of social responsibility, whatever that may be. Yeah, because they're going to try to reteach you everything in their ways. Okay, and then having you connected to all this metaverse and all that, man, they could put in your mind whatever they want at the end of the day. It says 9, those alive in this new world order are to see God alive in all things, plants, rocks, animals, space, water, fire, air, and people. It's fucking people. This guy is a devil, boy. It says the idea is simple. God is in all because God is all. You too are therefore a God. Okay, which, yeah, it's talking about the Israelites, because the men are gods at the end of the day, and we're going to go back to being in that godlike power. All right, we're not going to be above Yahweh or Yahawah, but we're going to be many gods. Absolutely. All right, but see, this is them knowing the truth and trying to flip it around, trying to make their own way, their own 10 government commandments, their own Bibles and things like that. All right, and that's because they're the God of this world and they have the power to fuck around. You see, but it's all being done and allowed by Yahweh just to destroy them, so the Lord could show his power, his true power, showing you true power, how he could grab something from the bottom of the fucking society, all right, the bases of men, to make them something, all right, and something so precious and so valuable, all right, like us, can be brought down to the lowest state possible. That's why our asses is never going to do that shit again. All right, that's why the Lord going to give us them law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts when we enter into the new covenant. All right, because you got people talking about this new covenant. Oh, we're in the new covenant. No, we're not. All right, we're coming into it. We're being ready, getting ready for it, but we're not in the new covenant because we still die. We still get old as hell. All right, we still sinning. Okay, Esau still in rulership. You know, so we're all these different philosophies, man. It is simple. If you're listening to the men that have the true doctrine, you won't be confused. If you messing around, okay, and being tossed to and fro with every wind of doctrine, you're gonna be confusing yourself, man. Okay, but this is them trying to bring everything together, that we're all one. No, hell no, we ain't all one. All right, there's heathens and there's the Israelites and there's the weak, the wicked. All right, and the wicked is gonna be done away with. But before they get done away with, all right, they're gonna have to serve their 1,000 years in slavery, man. Which, Lord willing, it feels like like 1,000,000 years for your asses. Okay, and then after that, you're gonna get away with, you're gonna be done away with, and the rest of the heathens gonna go back to their rightful lands. Okay. This is 10. It says humanity must recognize its secondary place in creation. Nature, embodied as a God, comes first. All right, and they keep saying nature, 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 because all that is going to go back to science, man. It's all going back to science. These things were created, all things were created by Yahweh, Bashem, Yahawah, and there's no God beside them, man. Nobody. All right, no science, no philosophy can ever overpower what's the truth, man. And this was all done through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahawah, man. And he gets all credit. And he's gonna get this credit at these last days, man. That's what he's coming back for. All right, to take vengeance and to get his credit. All right, of what's due, that what he has done. All right. So let me see. Hold on, I'm about to be pulling up to my house right now. I'll read a little bit of it. It says, even the positions of the stones play a role in displaying the mystical and political message. The four upright blocks are oriented to the limits of the migration of the moon during the course of the year. Drilled through the center pillar. Through the center pillar is an eye level. I believe that's an oblique. Oblique. Yeah, oblique hole going north star. Hold on, Salaki. I'm about to pull in right now. All right. Salaki. Shalom, shalom. Yahweh Barakatah. All right, so it says drilled through the center pillar is an eye level oblique hole going north to south through the gnomon stone, so that the North Star is always visible, symbolizing constancy and orientation with the forces of nature. A slot is also cut through the gnomon stone, aligning with the rising sun at the winter and summer solstices, which that's when they do their most wicked shit. During the winter solstice, the summer solstice. All right, all this shit goes back to witchcrafts and sorceries, man. Okay? Them trying to get forces of nature. Yeah, forces of demons. They ain't no damn nature. They trying to make it sound all good. Like they one with the earth. They beautiful people. Get the fuck out of here. All right? The scriptures say they come after the working of Satan, man. It says a slot is also cut through the no, we read that. More astronomical features are built into the monument. You see? And this is how you know they're all wicked as hell, because the fact that all these things are built to a T in a certain way, okay? Which you know that's how you know is of the Lord, because that's how you know the Lord controls good and evil, because when the Lord will build altars and he wanted things built, he will give direct measurements on how to do these things, man, and they had to be built to the T. All right, so you had things that were being built on the right hand side, all right, but then you had things that were being built to the T on the left hand side. Okay, which it all comes of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so it says the history of the monument is shrouded in mystery. Unveiled on March 22, 1980, the modern-day Stonehenge was financed by a small group of loyal Americans living outside Georgia. This group, through a spokesman calling himself Mr. Christian, apparently because he was a Christian, contacted Wyatt Martin, president of the Granite City Bank, through Martin Alberton Granite Finishing Company, with their pyramid blue granite was contracted to do the work. President of the company, Joe Fenley, took a personal interest in the project. According to a fact sheet from the Alberton Granite Association, Martin contacted Joe Fenley and told him the funds were in an escrow account and that he could begin building. Martin also promised that when the project was completed, he would deliver his file on the affair to the anonymous sponsors, and that the secret would never be known. And them anonymous sponsors go into these elites, man, because they're the ones that fund all this bullshit. Okay? It says, today you can drive the short trip up Highway 77 and view the monument for yourself. If you do go, don't be surprised if you're not the only one at the site. It has become expectedly a gathering place for New Agers, occultists, and the curious. All right? People go to the monument to meditate, contemplate its message, and align themselves with the forces of nature, appropriate for a nation spinning away from God's truth. You see? They'll tell you right in your face. That's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to take you away from knowing your power. That's it, to the point where it's gone. We don't have to hear about it ever again. Okay? America's Stonehenge has become a sacred new age site. Romans 1:21 proclaims, although they knew God, they did not glorify him as a God, nor were thankful but became futile in their thoughts, and their foolish hearts were darkened. May we keep our sights on the one who is above all, the Lord, Yahushua HaMashiach. All right, and then they be trying to throw these little scriptures in there, like just because to make it feel like still in God we trust. No, they don't trust in God, man. The Lord said that that the Lord is not in their thoughts. Okay, you're not gonna get any type of spirituality out this damn devil. Okay, this devil was made to be the wicked, all right, and do wicked shit. He is the man of sin. All right, a man of sin is not gonna be spiritual, man. Okay, a man of sin is going to be of the flesh, and those that are the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. Okay, but yeah, let me get Psalm 64. This is Psalm 64, and 1 second, is loading up. There we go. This is Psalm 64, and 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? All right. And this is them encouraging themselves in an evil matter. All right. And they're about to lay all the snares down for you. All right. To deep pop your ass. Because this is what's on their agenda. Okay. And their thought is that, oh, I'm good. They actually think, scriptures say that they think they're doing it for a good cause, man. They literally think by doing all this wickedness that they're doing something for the Lord. All right. They ain't doing nothing but wickedness to the destruction. Okay. And their thought is that the Lord is not going to remember their iniquities. Okay. Their inward thought is that they're going to continue on forever and ever. But this is the time where what? Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it to follow it. All right. So Esau's rulership, all right, that eon is that end of an era is coming upon them. All right. And the new king and the only king and the king forever and ever is about to establish the true righteousness upon the earth, which is Yahushua. Okay. So it says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? For they search out iniquities and they accomplish a diligent search. All right. And this is why their thoughts are so wicked. All right. Because they're diligent searches that they constantly do. All right. So now they're prepared. All right. To try to take out the complete nation of Israel, man. But the Lord has what? He has reserved. All right. 7,000 men that shall not bow down to Baal. All right. He has the 1/3. Okay. That is not going to go after their ways, but they're going to put their trust. They're not going to go after the ways of this society, but go after, put their trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay. All they're going to get rid of is these 2/3 that need to get rid of, that need to go. Okay. It says they search out iniquities and they accomplish a diligent search, but the inward thought of every one of them, both the inward thought of every one of them in the heart is deep. All right, but Yahweh shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. Okay, and the Lord's goal is going to lift up that standard against them. Okay, their own is going to return upon their own head. All right. I want to say this in the 7th chapter. Yeah, Psalm 7 and 16. All right, it says it says his mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. I will praise the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai according to his righteousness, and will sing praise to the name of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right. So his own mischief is going to return upon his own head, man. here it is that he wants to, deep pop. All right. But the Lord, again, is going to lift that standard up. And the men of the Lord going to get busy in that time. Okay. And then when we have to yank your asses out of them rat holes, all right, we're going to get even more busier. All right. But first and foremost, the one that's going to get the busiest is YAHAWAH'S, man. You see? That's why the Lord said not to avenge yourselves, man, because vengeance is his. All right. He coming to destroy this place with a passion, boy. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much the point. All right. Just wanted to get into that little article I ran into. All right. So, showing you that these devils is ready for their agenda, man. And Lord willing, it pop off. Something pop off straight in the summertime, man. So by the time your ass is falling to the fall, it's just already straight misery going into 2024. All right. So, hey, with that being said, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. Shalom, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah. To everybody on the comment board. Shalom, shalom.